By raising your hand, how many of you guys watched the news about Ebola outbreak in West Africa? Do you guys feel like you're scared? Do you think there's a possibility of Ebola outbreak in the United States? You know, we have all these questions. You're not alone, in fact. According to NBC News poll research, 40% of Americans believe that there will be an Ebola outbreak in the United States, and a quarter of those think that one of their family could get infected. But before we create all this confusion, it's very important that we understand the facts about Ebola. As we go down this presentation today, we're going to talk about the historic origin of Ebola, the way it's spread, how to prevent if there's an outbreak, and also analyze if there's any medicine for it. According to the World Health Organization, Ebola was first identified in 1976 in a river called Ebola, which is currently in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Ebola is one of the worst viruses that's known to humankind. Ebola has been found in animals like monkeys, chimps, and according to the World Health Organization, Ebola is transmitted in two major ways. The two major ways that Ebola is spread is transmission from an animal to human being. For example, if you consume a meat from an infected animal, you will be exposed to the virus. The other big way, the other way that you can spread Ebola is when you come in contact with the fluid like blood or secretion from the infected person. Now that we have understood the ways it's spread, now let's also understand the signs and the symptoms of this disease. Ebola signs and symptoms are very non-specific, and they are just like any other regular disease. According to the Center for Disease Control, Ebola virus are non-specific, and it will take up to 3 weeks to appear the person that has been exposed to the virus. Due to the signs being non-specific, it's very hard to differentiate if the person has been exposed to the virus. According to Mayo Clinic Health Research, they have categorized Ebola signs into 2 ways. The early stage signs and symptoms and the overtime signs and symptoms. One of the early signs is fever, severe headache, joint and muscle pains, and weakness. The overtime symptoms include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, red eyes, chest pain, and coughing. Now, as we proceed to the last part of our speech, we are going to talk about the prevention and the treatment. According to the World Health Organization, there is currently no treatment for Ebola. However, early supportive medication like dehydration could increase the chance of survival. Prevention include basic hygienic like avoiding contact with blood and other fluids, not sharing sterilized items with other people, checking your health status when you come back from a visit to those affected countries. Isolation is one of the important things when it comes to reducing the exposure of this virus. Before we wind up our speech, let's review what we talked about today. Now that we have understand what Ebola looks like, the way it's spread, the signs and the symptoms, now let's look at how our health system is, how our health system and the availability of resources, and find out if it's easy for the Ebola virus to spread around. I hope today you have familiarized yourself with Ebola, and it will help you to understand and also take your extra time to expand your knowledge. The amazing quote by the award-winning children's books writer Deborah Wiles reminds us that the secret is not being afraid, it's to understand what scares us. Thank you for